guys, and welcome back to the channel. Persona, don't you love it? And even better, we're gonna hang out with the twins! Where offers up one's faith and devotion. Every day, lost sheep flock there and pray. There are even cases where individuals will confess to crimes. Confessing one's crime due to a fear of divine punishment. This has a familiar ring to our own inmates' rehabilitation. Does this location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. Is it a church?
What'll you do?
So what will it be? You mean the church?
Then...
Oh, so it's called a church. Let's just witness this so-called faith that humans offer with our own
Guide
two
me,
eyes. Lead us there, inmate, now. Okay, so what do you two girls want here? So this is where one prays to the gods in your world. The peaceful atmosphere here is unless of a prison cell. Is that man standing over there one of the gods? He's a priest. So a servant to the gods. That explains why I don't sense any external abilities in him. What is that over there? A small room? I know, it's an Iron Maiden for reforming criminals, right? Whoever goes inside fails rehabilitation, gets skewered. Yep, skewered alive! Yep, skewered alive! I thought so, I felt a sense of forbidding from it. No, Caroline, that place is where you speak with a human to divulge your past misdeeds. I believe it's called a confession booth.
Hey, inmate!
Hey, one more smart remark like that and you'll get a baton jabbed, inmate. Is something the matter? Hey you! We're here for the confession booth deal you've got going here. Oh, you're seeking to confess at such a young age? Alright. Which of you would like to go first?
What are you saying?
Which of us? Do you intend to split us up and pick us off one by one? No such luck. We're both going in. Ah, I see. You're free to do so, but there really isn't much room inside. Are you attempting some sort of deliberate practice by calling yourself a servant of the gods? You what? Listen to the people's concerns and this isn't a form of rehabilitation? Regardless, such talk is cheap about pays quite well. We shall undertake this confession as saying the truth for ourselves. Now then, as for your confession, what to confess? It's probably unkind to kick the inmate, but it's part of my duties as a warden, so what can't be held against me? Inmate? Warden? This is none of your business. We're speaking of the gods right now. Recently, I've been shifting my more main bookkeeping responsibilities to Caroline.
What?
You what? I knew my workload was feeling larger for some reason. But she made so many mistakes in her work that I regret not doing it myself.
Excuse me?
Of course I'd make mistakes when I clearly twice as much work. How about yourself, Caroline? Do you not have anything you like to confess while we're in here? Huh? Like what? I know. You went out of and ate miso kasu all by yourself. Did you really think you could escape my notice? I was curious about the line. Like, what could humans want so badly that they would stand in a place for so long? Fine. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Confession time over. We're done here. So why did you guys go in there in the first place? Odd as it may be, I actually feel quite refreshed. Were it not for this opportunity, we would likely have these matters locked away deep in our hearts. You have the right and wrong. Have you right and wrong? Have you rights and your wrongs? Do you learn to be kind to others? What kind of sinners are you guilty of? Have you rights and your wrongs? That is our job, inmate. Know your place. By the way, why do humans pray to gods? Shouldn't they be spending their time trying to solve their problems themselves? Sometimes it's all you can do. Sometimes it's all you can do. Well, isn't that all too convenient for the humans? I bet the gods don't appreciate that answer more than we do. No matter, we've come to learn how these places of worship work firsthand. We'll consider the assignment complete. Here's your reward. Ooh. You know, confessions seem like they'll be rather useful to your rehabilitation. You ought to confess to us every day. Put that out of mind, Caroline. Once we return, you're going to tell me about your experience eating you-know-what.
What?
Enough! Not enough, you haven't!
Let us return.
Take us back now, inmate. Okay, well, someone's in trouble. Oh, here we go. I just visited them. I just put them home, and now I'll go visit them again. Oh. I thought we were going to the Velvet Room. I was wrong.
Don't be ridiculous. This new ally you gained was Makoto? Just tell me the truth.
You stupid! You're clueless, huh? You're clueless! Stupid! You can't deny it, can you?
It's
Bitch?
preposterous. If what you say is true, was Makoto also running from the police when you were arrested?
Ask her yourself, bitch!
Now that I think about it, she did start talking a lot about the investigation from summer onward.
Uh-huh.
Makoto aside, you mentioned one other important detail.
And
Did
what is that?
Kaneshiro really say there was someone using the Metaverse besides the Phantom Thieves?
Oh, for shows!
Those words could just be taken as you shifting blame to this other person, you know.
Take it how you will. Oh, wow.
But why would you fabricate such an elaborate story and then shift the blame elsewhere? There are two possibilities. Either you've simply been trying to confuse me with your lies, or everything you've stated is true. Have you been telling me the truth from the very start?
You can decide that.
That's the plan. Then again, I am investigating a thief who steals hearts. Very well. No matter how absurd it may seem, I'll reevaluate my stance on believing you, for now. In return, speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a fair
help
deal.
me God.
Is that acceptable?
For shows. For shows.
I am
Ooh, we got a new
thou. Thou it shall become
friend.
the winged.
And what is you? Judgment. Judgment level 1.
All right.
We're running out of time. Let's move on to your next target. Actually,
Yes.
I should rephrase that. They targeted your group first, didn't they?
Yep.
The identity of your opponent is this.
Medjed.
We have no pictures. Even their names and identities are If what you told me is true, then this nav thing you've mentioned wouldn't have worked in this case. How did you target them? Tell me everything.
Yeah, this one was a difficult one. And this one will be a bit hard to explain, but explain it this game shall. And to explain that, we never really left. Hey, you're there, right? Come downstairs.
Hey, check the ingredients in the fridge.
Yo.
Hey, what's up? Huh? It's not right? Not cute. That was the one the staff recommended to me, though. Won't that printer do? Huh? It'll do, but it's not it? Okay, I'll be right over. This might take a while. I'm leaving the store to you. Lock up for me if I don't come back.
Got it, boss. Got
I
it.
owe you one.
Yeah, you do.
What a handful.
I do this for the 5,000 yen you gave me that you guys didn't see. See ya, boss.
And that concludes the latest news on the suspect Kaneshiro. This case is said to be a result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but what do you think?
Ah,
We don't
100%
know their
true.
methods, but I believe they are a menace that will threaten this law-abiding country. This
bullcrap.
dangerous group tampers with people's hearts. It's no different from brainwashing.
I see. You're absolutely correct.
I wonder what's going on. Didn't this happen a little while ago, too? Who was it again? You know, that famous artist.
Madarame, was it?
Yes.
They punished
plagiarism.
those awful people, didn't they? The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
Well, that may be true, but...
Don't you think so too, dearie? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they?
Probably not.
Well, I think they're doing good. Oh my, look at the time. We should probably head home.
Ah, you're right. Thanks for the drink.
Yes. I've received the reports on Kanashiro's case, but to think the Phantom Thieves would honestly attempt an absurd idea like social reform. You're absolutely right. I'm not pleased about the general public's support of them either. There's also the danger of the Metaverse being exposed with their continued actions. Actually, there is one countermeasure he brought in that seems usable. It involves having the Phantom Thieves destroy themselves without our direct intervention.
You can't
Set
destroy
things
us.
up so
We're
that those
immortal.
mental shutdown occurrences are their doing. Ah, I thought as much. I had a feeling that it was too brutal for it to be his own idea. Still, to think you'd go through such elaborate detail to crush them. Their actions must be that much of an eyesore for you. I sympathize with what you're going through. Well then, we'll clean this up quickly and put it behind us. Yes, a grand undertaking like social reform is beyond a group such as the Phantom Thieves. Only a select few are worthy of changing the world. And who better than the future Prime Minister, sir?
Stupid. This stupid. It's Ryuji.
Hey, it's me. Where you at? What you doing?
Watching the store.
Gotcha. We're gonna come over right now about the, you-know-what. See ya.
What's up? We're here to hang out.
That's not why we're here. We need to study for finals. Why am I here too?
You're one of us now, so of course you gotta help us. We're in trouble if you don't teach us, you know.
I don't need to study. Alright.
Even you're saying such things? Let's leave those guys be. I couldn't ask the last time I was here, but what is this place? The storekeeper doesn't seem to be around.
That's where this guy lives. He's got complicated circumstances. We can tell her about it, right? Actually, tell yourself.
Well, this thing happened and I was screwed over.
That's terrible.
On, Yusuke, and me are pretty much the same too. I mean, it's not as bad as this guy's though. It's just something we can't ever put up with. That's why we all became Phantom Thieves.
Hey, don't forget me.
I know. We're all part of the team. By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone you can't forgive either? Like, a heart you want to change?
That's a secret.
Ah, there's someone like that. You could just tell us, you know. You don't gotta be so cold.
That aside, do you have any intention of studying for the exams?
Not really.
It's fine if I leave then?
No, I'm just joking. Please teach us.
What was this term? It's phobia, so it's a fear of some kind. I think it's a fear of open spaces. You don't hear it that often, though. Leave vocabulary and long sentences to me. I suck at proper grammar, though.
Even if we study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
When
I always
comes
find
to
it
you,
weird
your
that
Japanese
games like
is
these-
questionable too.
You're speaking English. Shouldn't I like go to the effort at least swap those around?
Shut up!
Explain the writer's feelings? What point is there in that?
Exactly! It's all the schoolwork I remember.
Impossible.
What
I
was
can't
the
memorize all
point
these
of it?
formulas? Ain't there a good way of cheating?
Yeah. In the future, there's no need to memorize any of it. You can just write it down and reference to it. What was the point of memorizing everything? You're not. No one's expecting you to memorize everything. You should be able to find where it is to get the answer. That's what I believe should be.
Why don't we take a break?
And that was the follow-up report on the suspect Kaneshiro. Now, Akechi-san.
I never understood school.
This case is said to be the result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but in actuality, is this true?
Considering how a calling card was scattered about, I believe there's no mistaking that. The question is what the Phantom Thieves actually did. If they tampered with the suspect's heart, it casts doubt on the authenticity of any confession.
So then, by tampering with hearts, the Phantom Thieves are fabricating crimes that may not exist?
We can't deny the possibility. There's no doubt that the Phantom Thieves are exposing hidden injustices in society. However, if this is done by sidestepping the law, their way of thinking is very dangerous.
So, in a way, they're outlaws.
Yes. They're no different than the criminals they target. This cannot be overlooked.
See, that's where you're wrong.
Oh, I see. My ass? Why the hell are we being treated as the bad guys?
Just let them say whatever they want. More people are starting to understand that what we're doing is right, after all.
When I'm walking around in town, I hear a lot more people talking about us too. And the forum's been full of hype. Do you think we made it big time?
Don't get pompous over dealing with some street thug. Save it for after we deal with a bigger target.
We just gotta take down a bigger one, yeah? That was the plan from the start anyways.
True. It may be best if we start thinking about it.
I bet we'll find one in no time. The wind's blowing in our direction and everything. I feel like we won't lose to anything right now.
Well, we'll decide on that eventually. We need to overcome our exams first. Now then, break time's over. Let's get back to...
That reminds me, the celebration party. Weren't we gonna do it after exams?
Yes, I believe so.
Where should we go? I feel like I'll study better if I got something to look forward to.
The last one was a buffet at a hotel. We haven't gone anywhere since.
Huh? A buffet?
Where would be good? Hey, what about fireworks? A fireworks festival!
Oh yeah, it's that season, huh?
That sounds good to me.
It's hard to ignore a buffet, but I'll take the beauties of summer. Still, I demand that we feast during the festival as well.
Do you guys own a yukata? Will you wear a yukata?
Doesn't a fireworks festival sound good? You think so too, right?
It's a great idea.
Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm fine. I've got the power of Google. Oh, there you are.
Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh!
Okay, we'll be back when the story begins. Of the when the target okay, when the story for the next target begins, we will be back. Like now. The story's moving on. Our girl is here.
What a pleasant surprise. Are you headed home too?
Yes, Charles. Yeah.
Same here. I don't have club practice today.
Oh,
That reminds me.
really?
There's something I wanted to report to you. Would now be a good time?
I've got time. Yeah, sure. I got time.
Thank you. Why don't we find a seat somewhere?
Huh? McLovin.
And you are...
It's been quite a while, Akechi-san.
And the same for you. Yoshizawa-san, right?
Know each other?
My father works at a TV station. Have you ever seen Good Morning Japan? My father's the director.
Damn!
I've been brought onto the show as a guest a number of times now. That's how I ended up becoming acquainted with Yoshizawa-san. I didn't know you knew her as well.
He's my friend.
He helped me out of a jam before, and now he's been offering me guidance.
Helped you out of a jam, huh? I see.
Doing more work than you,
So, what were you two up to?
Oh, right! I was just about to share some exciting news. It's nothing to keep secret, so I may as well spill it now. About that summer competition I mentioned to you before,
Yeah?
I was chosen to be our club representative.
You did it.
This only feels like the beginning to me, though.
Isn't your club's team considered to be quite prestigious? And you're their representative. I must say, that's extremely impressive.
Thank you. I'll do my best to make everyone proud.
I'll be cheering you on as well. I have an idea. Since all three of us are here, why don't we go somewhere as a group? We can call it our little celebration for Yoshizawa-san's success.
That would be wonderful. Does that work for you, Sem?
Yeah, sure.
That settles it. Would you mind if I chose the place? There's a wonderful little cafe I know about.
Of course. Lead the way.
So I'm going home anyways. I wanted to be my house.
Yoshizawa-san?
That would have been
You
interesting.
drink hot beverages even in the summer?
I have to prevent my body from getting too cold, since the meet's coming up rather soon.
I see. You make sure you're covering all your bases.
So what do you have, Akechi-san?
Good point. Well, some people say coffee can cool you off, even when hot, so I try to avoid that too. I had this image that you enjoy sweet things, Akechi-san. Is that untrue? I swear I saw you eating fried sweetbread on TV just the other day.
It's all part of a marketing strategy. That sort of stunt is an easy crowd pleaser.
You seem to have your own bases covered as well.
I don't. I feel lied to. I wish I hadn't learned that.
You're more innocent than I had expected.
I've been wondering, how do you two know each other?
His social studies class visited the set of a TV show I appeared on.
That's right. Second years got to go to a TV station.
He and I exchanged our opinions during the shoot, and his way of thinking intrigued me.
I can definitely see that. Senpai's take on things often helps me as well.
That reminds me, Yoshizawa-san. You had mentioned that he's been providing you with some guidance.
Yes, like you just said, his way of thinking is intriguing. I figured I could benefit from his input.
In that case, let's play a little game.
Oh, let's see.
Would you mind if I posed the same question to you that I first asked him?
No, go right ahead.
So, my question was, what do you think of the Phantom Thieves, Yoshizawa-san?
The Phantom Thieves? You mean in the case that they do in fact exist, yes? I admit that the assistance of others in need is a truly great act, but I simply can't agree with their methods.
I see. Care to explain why?
I suspect the Phantom Thieves' existence isn't going to be beneficial to society in the long run.
How so?
Well, for example, when someone's faced with a problem to overcome, I believe they need to do it themselves. Getting help from others is totally fine, but in the end, it takes a person's initiative to truly create lasting change. If society relied upon a safety net like the Phantom Thieves, I worry that people would stop making a conscious effort. Granted, this depends on how severe the problem is, and it's inaccurate to apply generalizations to an entire population, but I believe a society where everyone simply leaves matters to the Phantom Thieves wouldn't last for very long.
I see. So, in the sense of a person's growth, their actions actually hinder it. Quite an interesting take on the matter. Let me ask you then, what do you think of Yoshizawa-san's opinion?
She's not wrong. It's a unique stance.
Quite. I'd say it's equally as unique as your own opinions.
Wait, could you actually be a fan of the Phantom Thieves, Senpai?
Nah, I'm a Phantom Thief.
I didn't mean to start an argument. I just can't help myself sometimes. Let's change the subject to something a bit lighter.
I'm sorry. I should probably get going. If I'm away from home too late, my parents will begin to worry.
Right. Then let's call it a day. Good luck on your competition.
You got this, girl! You got this! But
well then,
I
see you
don't
later.
agree with you because you don't know what you're talking about. How can people reform change when they're too scared to take a stance? And then sometimes a stance can actually help with people's reform. That's what she's forgetting. It's next part to next part. Oh, so now you're gonna visit. Oh, you're the student council president, Nijima, correct?
Excuse
Sorry
me.
for coming by so suddenly.
It was nothing.
Oh no, everyone's permitted to stop by whenever they like. I know the phrase counseling session can make some people nervous, but don't be. Considering you're the student council president, I'd rather they didn't force you to come here at all, actually.
No.
Well, I was advised to come, but I still chose to do it of my own.
Good.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it. But please, there is no need to be concerned about my being here. Feel free to discuss anything with me.
Yes.
Ah, right. So I shall. You're sounding more like a counselor here than I am. Zabba.
I see.
Excellent grades, conduct. Wow, you appear to be an ideal honor student.
No.
Oh, not at all. In fact, quite the opposite. I am actually a bit of a mess and I always have to turn to others for help. Well, you sure have me fooled. Even still, getting help isn't a bad thing at all. In fact, it's a wonderful that you have a support system. Indeed. Especially lately, I feel like I can't do anything right by myself nowadays. Did something go wrong for you?
Yes.
Yes, but it's nothing major. I've come to understand all too well that it's a bad idea to take on more of a burden than one should. You really do seem like someone with a mature sense of responsibility. However, that may be why people around you, especially the adults who should be protecting you, really rely on you so much. Adults who should be protecting me? Had I been clever enough to understand that earlier, things might have gone a bit differently for me. You think so? You live alone with your older sister, I see. Pardon my saying so, but it seems you've been through a lot.
But
Honestly, it only feels like the norm to me. But our lack of adult guidance has to be hard on my sister even now as well. And I've been lying if I said I wasn't hard for me too. Do you still remember them? Your parents? Yes.
hey, so
Not as much as my mother immediately, but my father without a doubt. In fact, now that I think about it, I may have grown to be a bit uptight because of that.
I see.
Is that so? And are you doing okay now? Is your support system adequate?
well,
It is not as if I have a team of employees or anything, but I do have people that I'm able to rely on quite well. Of course, I don't ever think I'd never think of them as replacements for my father or sister. No one could replace them. What I've lost won't ever come back. I just need to keep my chin up and push towards the future.
Quite.
I like the way you put that. No one can ever be replaced, yet we need to keep pushing towards the future. Should anything come up that you want to help with, I'll be there to support you through. My skills are pretty limited. Thank you, I appreciate the kind words.
hey,
I'm ready for my exams. Let's hang out with my friend. Let's go. We need to hang out and study.
this goes like this.
I think I can do it. I'm a genius. Rah.
I agree.
Well, I should have studied better.
Probably could have managed if I had an extra week, too.
An extra week, huh? The only people who get that kind of cushy treatment are the honor students.
What are you talking about? I got it.
Oh, you mean like Yoshizawa-san?
I heard the school moved her exam period. Must be nice getting perks like that.
Ah, who cares?
Hey there.
What's up?
Congrats on surviving finals. Today was the last day, right?
Oh, yeah.
Say, would you happen to have some free time right now?
It looks like I don't have a choice,
There's
buddy.
something I'd like to discuss. I promise it'll just take a moment.
The council needs my help.
Touché. Please, though, I've been looking forward to chatting with you.
Okay, let's go.
Thanks. I know you're exhausted, so I'll make this quick.
Does the council need my help? What does he want?
It sure has heated up now that the rainy season's passed.
Ah?
I just know my electric bill is going to start climbing this month.
So this is what you want to talk about?
Anyway, as I'd mentioned, there's something I'd like your opinion on.
And what would that... Oopsies.
Well, I suppose that's actually accurate.
Sorry, I didn't mean to smile like a smartass. I accidentally pressed it twice.
I've had something on my mind lately, and I want to hear your take on it.
Okay.
Okay, here goes. Oh, this is all hypothetical, mind you, but imagine there's somebody for whom you have high expectations. They're trying their absolute hardest to meet those expectations.
Uh-huh.
Now, this person receives an awful lot of special treatment from people so they can perform to the best of their abilities. So, what do you think those people will do if the expectations leveled on this person aren't met?
I'll be disappointed. They'll turn on that person. I don't want to think about it. They'll turn on that person.
You're saying their expectations will turn into anger and scorn, right?
Yeah.
That's definitely true.
Sadly.
When you work as a counselor, you always think, I have to help this person so their heart doesn't break. But that's easier said than done. This world really is a callous one. No matter how much positivity or dedication a person has, just a bit of influence from their peers can easily mess with their heads. Every time I'm confronted with such a situation, I can't help but grasp the limitations of therapy as a profession.
You just have to keep trying.
Oh, I'm not sick of this job or anything like that. Don't worry. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all analytical. What I meant was, if we want to truly help people stuck in a predicament like that, we need a fundamental solution.
Like what?
Nothing really comes to mind at the moment. This is just a thought, but what if we got the Phantom Thieves to change our hearts? Maybe have them shift our feelings so we won't lose to this unfair reality. It would ultimately be for the positive.
Is that really a change of heart, though?
Good point. Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. I seem to have lost track of the time. I should be getting back to my work. Our conversation's been very enlightening. Thank you, and enjoy your vacation.
Exams are finally over. I'm so exhausted.
I can get back to actually sleeping in peace.
You must have been studying pretty hard if it kept you up at night.
Nah, I was up playing video games. Slacking off is just too much fun.
I know, right? I kept cleaning my room instead of studying. It might even be too clean now.
You two are perfect exemplars of what escapism can mean.
And I can only imagine what the end result will be.
Whatever, it's over with now. Who cares about that anymore? What's real important is the Phantom Thieves' popularity. Ain't it amazing?
It kinda feels like our time's finally here.
I've even heard people excitedly speculating about our next target. We will have to choose carefully.
There's no need to hurry. We should spend some time thinking it over.
Hold up! The most important thing now is our celebration party. I hope you guys didn't forget. It's the fireworks festival on the 18th. I guess we're good meeting up in Shibuya, yeah? Let's say 5 p.m.
You sure are on top of these kinds of things.
Well, fun things are always better. It's more fun when it's fun.
Now for the weather.
Nice.
Aw, it's healthy. I don't want it to be healthy.
Let's go to bed.
I don't want to go to bed.
What? Let's go to bed.
No. 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 What's up? Hello.
Hey, it's me.
Sorry for calling so late. I wanted to ask you about the summer festival. You remember the one I told you about, right? I think so.
Come on, man.
Well, I know so, damn it. Come on, the whole thing is about kebabs.
So, like...
I completely spaced out on it until about the festival tomorrow. So you want to go? Fine, fine. I'm all for kebabs. I could actually use kebabs right now. Hell yeah, I knew you'd be down. Let's make sure to invite Yusuke too. He's always down to chew. I did just remember they said it might rain tomorrow though. And whatever. No way it's gonna rain on a day like this. Come on, see you tomorrow. How would he know? Weather's not... she's all worked up over a slimy little festival full of flood. Full of food of all kinds. Well, I suppose you deserve to enjoy yourself, but be sure to keep a low profile, alright?
Let's turn
Anyway,
in for
let's
the
get some
night.
sleep. Oh, and no sleeping in, got it? I'm gonna skip breakfast for this. What are you talking about? What is he talking about? I don't want to skip breakfast. No!
What's up?
Stop.
What? Why are you staring at my face?
Ryuji, I have a favor to ask.
A favor? Sure, you need some money for food or something?
Not this time. I've actually been mulling over a new battle tactic for a while now. And I'd like for you to lend a hand in bringing my idea to fruition.
Oh, a new move? That sounds badass. I totally want in.
Well, it's merely a rough idea at this point, but... What do you think?
Wasn't that, like, way more detailed than some rough idea?
I don't deserve such praise. I would merely prefer to add a splash of beauty to an otherwise barbaric battlefield, so to speak.
Sick! So, all we gotta do now is see how the star reacts to your idea, right?
Uh-huh.
We should consult Jose about this soon.
Jose?
However, I can feel my appetite growing after describing my idea.
Same here.
New technique? The two of them's got new technique?
It's so hot.
It's as if we're walking around in an enormous sauna.
Whose bright idea was it to come here?
Yours.
And just look at that crowd. Smiling faces everywhere you look. With that, let's move right into asking some of the visitors here for their comments.
A TV crew, huh?
We can't end up on TV.
We should grab our kebabs and get out of here.
Kebabs, not kebabs.
Ah, let's interview those three.
God damn it!
Hey, is she talking about us?
What the?
Yeah. What?
Just calm down. Let's
Good point. We'll
Goosa.
look even more suspicious if we panic now.
They got us.
Oh, hell. Okay, I'm gonna ham it up and make some real cringy comments so they can't use any of the footage.
Hello. It sure is hot today, huh?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And if it's this hot in July, can you imagine just how insane the weather's gonna be in December?
Anyway, since you're here for the festival, does that mean you and your friends there are meat lovers?
I'd say that we're really lovers of fruit. Oh, and sweets. Sweets are just to die for.
He's actually doing good.
Well,
Whew, that was too close.
That was truly cringeworthy. But are you certain that they won't air any of it?
I'm pretty sure she thought there was a broadcast disaster. We ought to be okay.
More important than that, though, it's time to get some meat.
Oh, right, my kebab. The lines for the food stalls were even more insane than the heat.
Standing around in this sweltering heat was rather trying.
See, why are you... Like, Ryuji's got the right idea. Yusuke and Danzell, they've got problems wearing jeans.
And almost all the good stuff was already sold out.
I didn't even eat breakfast this morning. I'm starting to get lightheaded.
Even still, an occasion like this seems to make everything taste delicious. How mysterious.
I really wanted a kebab.
But look, at least we have shaved ice.
But it's not kebab.
Well, we came all the way out here, so we might as well go check that thing out.
What thing?
I heard they're building some kind of huge-ass stadium or something nearby. Wait, is that what it was?
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
The stadium? Well, such buildings often have intriguing architecture. I'd love to see it for personal reference.
Yeah, then come on, let's go.
Just a day with the boys.
So, that's it? It barely even started?
We seem to be premature spectators.
I guess this is what people call jumping the gum.
Gum? It's gun.
Jumping the gun.
There ain't nothing to do here. You wanna go grab a bite somewhere?
Sorry, I'm considering picking up more art supplies. I have a summer assignment to work on. Also, the summer festival drained my coffers. Even if I did grab a bite, all I could order would be water and a hot towel.
Well, in that case, probably ought to just call it quits for today.
Hey, isn't that Yoshizawa? Don't you think she's acting strange? You know, she did mention something about a meet earlier.
Ain't you guys headed home?
I've got something to do.
Huh? Well, see you then.
Yes, catch you later.
What's up?
Senpai?
What a pleasant surprise.
Yes. Did you come to see the stadium too? Same here. I needed to give myself a pep talk.
Something wrong?
Sometimes, when things get me down, I come here. Although, that doesn't really answer your question, does it? I know this may get in the way of your plans, but would you be willing to join me for lunch?
Little Red and... She's been crying? Okay. Okay, what's wrong, little kitten? What is wrong? He ate a lot.
That was delicious.
You sure packed it right now. What did I just witness?
I'm always like this after a meet. In all honesty, I'd like to keep going, but any more will end up harming my performance.
Was it worth it?
Simply put, it was a disaster. I've been feeling like I'm getting back into the natural flow of things, thanks to you, Senpai. But when the moment of truth arrived, my body still wouldn't move the way that I wanted it to.
Sounds rough.
Yes, I've really hit a wall with this. Something similar happened to me in middle school, but back then, I had someone by my side that kept me going.
What do you mean?
I have a younger sister. We promised each other that we'd win international gymnastics competitions together. But this spring, she died in an accident.
Oh, shit. I was being a bit of a dick.
I promised her we'd take the gold for our routines across the world. But I can't stop worrying about my lack of improvement lately. I've really been throwing myself into practice. But I wonder if even that won't be enough.
Is this really your limit?
Senpai. No. And you're right. I can't let it end like this. You just keep on rescuing me, don't you? Okay, no more brooding. There are still more meets left this year. I'm going to start from scratch and train as hard as I can. Thank you so much for listening to all that.
That's what I do!
Now
I'm a
I feel
counselor.
like I've been recharged. Well, at least my mind and spirit are recharged. The best way to stave off hunger is with some vigorous activity. I'm going to jog home. Take care.
Okay, ta-ta. See, the counselor said I was more of a counselor than the counselor because I was a counseling in that counseling session. But now I get to help Kasumi with her problem because I am a great counselor. And I did the job right. Okay, well, the game's trying to get us more connected with Kasumi now, so it seems alright. Now what's up? How could you... what's wrong? If you were going to the summer festival, why didn't you invite me?
What did you say?
They were showing it on TV. Something about it's hot in December or saying sweets are to die for. There's a bit with the... they used it. Mission failed. We'll go to next time. Mission... What are you talking about? Look, my point is next time you guys go out to have fun, can't I come along too? I'm the Phantom Thieves producer, you know?
Oh, man.
Kidding you? I hope Lady Anna and the others haven't found out. Oh, shit. Yeah, a communal photo for the festival. At least it was the idea. I dropped me a cone! You bastard! Well, don't let it get to you. Shit happens. I understand it's given the heat. Perhaps your hands grew sweaty and slipped. Next time we'll make sure we go somewhere else we can actually eat. Agreed. I prefer an indoor sandwich myself. Preferably one with an ample seating with a free brew falls on the water. That'd just be a diner again. And why not? It's a place of calm where one can also partake in delicious food. I mean, I guess, man, all this talk about food's got me hungry. A cup of ramen would hit the spot. I believe I shall do the same. Fortunately, I received quite a high quality bread crusts.
Sorry.
I got poor. I couldn't catch it for you. I was... God, how my arms are cat. It's fine, whatever.
Right when we were just about to leave, too. Who is it?
I don't know. Hey, I saw some disturbing news online. It sounds like there's really bad news that turns out true. What about? Well, it seems an insane group ready to declare war on the Phantom Thieves. I was afraid to just hold on to the information myself, so I thought I would tell you at least. That's actually all I have. Sorry to bother you.
What could he mean by an insane group? Let's think about this after we get back.
Yes, let's. We've got places to be.
Damn, it's so hot. The holiday means it's as crowded on here as it is for morning rush hour. Wait, so all these people are going to the fireworks festival? Ugh, this should be fun.
Don't be so down in the dumps, Mona. It's a festival. Tamayo!
Oh, it's so hot.
I feel like I'm being baked.
Those girls are way too late.
It must be taking time for them to put on the yukata. Why aren't you two wearing one?
I don't got clothes like yukata. Man, you look way too normal in that.
People often say that to me.
Oh, by the way, the exams.
What about them?
I bet you got a big fat F on them.
Shut up! We don't know that yet.
Are you going to the fireworks festival?
That's right.
Us too! Wanna go together?
Are we getting hit on?
Come on, let's go together.
Do you happen to be a model? You look great in that yukata.
Waiting around's a pain, so can we just go with these chicks?
Nah, not interested.
We'll both apologize to the others later.
That's enough. You're disgracing your yukata. You should be more aware of your womanhood.
Yes. Good, Yusuke. Good choice.
How could you?
Why don't you go after them then?
So those are the kinds of girls you like, Ryuji?
Well, no, that's...
You know,
disappointing.
Yusuke's such a pretty boy, but he is really missing out because of what he says.
I guess. But he's more likable since he stays true to his ideals. Definitely more than somebody I know.
I heard that Ryuji's pretty much failed his exams.
Oh?
Mona, you little...
Hey, it's gonna get crowded if we don't get going.
Agreed.
But, man, you both look amazing in yukata. Talk about Japanese beauty.
Ah, Ryuji. What a boy.
Started already.
I know.
Well, that sucks. Now you just feel sorry for them. Ryuji, don't be a perv.
Yeah? Come on!
Looks like you need help.
Then why don't you go buy me a towel already, huh?
Ah.
We're just trying to get out of the rain, but look how crowded it is.
I guess everyone had the same idea. What's up?
I think I just saw someone I know.
You mean the girl in that black car?
Well, she's got a ride. Oh, time to show your skills, Mona. We need you as a car.
It's not possible in the real world.
Ah, useless cat.
My feet hurt, it's cold, the festival's been canceled. This sucks.
We made such a commotion with the public, and this is what we get? Lame. Aren't heroes that lurk in the shadows boring?
That's how it should be.
So that's what makes us cool? To be honest, I'm not a fan. I want to change the world with a loud bang, like a huge firework. Then again, we aren't gonna find someone bigger than Kaneshiro that easily.
The rain is letting up. Though it's regrettable, we should go our separate ways for today.
Yeah, let's go home.
Shame.
So you won't tell me, no matter what.
Oh, well, hello.
I have nothing more to say to you about that.
I see. In that case, I have ways of making you talk.
Huh? What's that supposed to...
Thanks for the drink.
Hey, we're not done here yet.
What's wrong? Not my job?
It's nothing. It's past closing time. Clean up the place.
I can have a shower first? It's been raining.
Regrettably, the cause behind the recent psychotic breakdown incidents is still unknown.
Yeah.
On to other news. The international hacktivist group Medjed has released a statement to the Phantom Thieves.
What is this about?
These are the details of the message that are posted on Medjed's website. To the Phantom Thieves causing an uproar in Japan. Do not speak of your false justice. We do not need the spread of such falsehood. We are the true executors of justice.
Phantom Thieves again?
However, we are magnanimous. We will give you an opportunity to repent your ways. If you agree to a change of heart, we will accept you as our own. If you reject our offer, the hammer of justice will find you.
Justice, huh?
We are Medjed. We are unseen. We will eliminate evil. Akechi-san, why do you think this announcement was made at this time?
I don't know the details.
They're scared.
But there's no doubt that they were provoked by the Phantom Thieves. Whether it's a sense of rivalry or a simple attention grab, given the recent trends, I cannot say. Regardless, it's quite a nuisance.
A nuisance?
Both Medjed and the Phantom Thieves are nothing more than groups that uphold an egoistic justice.
What a stupid thing they're getting riled up on.
Mm-hmm.
Phantom Thieves, huh? What in the world are they? You know about them?
I don't. I do.
What are they stealing, though? I'm still having trouble getting that part.
Apparently hearts.
It's about time I go home. Make sure you lock the place up. Also, about the stuff in the fridge. Well, I guess it's fine. Just don't use too much of it.
I haven't touched it.
It's possible that more people like these will continue to appear due to their influence. In that respect, the Phantom Thieves face a very serious crime.
Crime this, crime that. Akechi, shut up! You're just sad that you can't even do your own job. I have to solve it for you as the Phantom Thieves leader. What is this all about? We gotta talk about Medjed. You mean those guys people online are going all nuts over? Medjed? That name seems to come from one of those abstract gods from Egyptian books of the dead. I saw them on the news too. For some reason they think we speak of false justice. Now then, what exactly do you want to speak of regarding Medjed? Well, why don't we go after them as our next target? What a strange suggestion. Sudden suggestion. I mean, they're like bad hackers or something, right? Technically, they're crackers. Those who use the internet to illegally access and alter data. Medjed is an organization group of such people recognized by the larger international community. So they operate on a global scale. That makes them even bigger than Konoshiro, right? Then it's settled. Our next target is going to be Medjed. I wonder if the nav get a hit if we put Medjed in. Oh, right. That's impossible. Yes, the name has to be a person. We don't even know how many people Medjed is. Oh. Wouldn't we get at least one member info if we try looking at it though? Even if we did, how would we discover their location? The only confirmed presence of Medjed has to be online. This is a greater problem than simply finding in keywords. Unless you have any more ideas, Ryuji. Hello? It seems he suggested without putting much of thought into it. Come on, we can't back down now. People are all excited about it. Our reputation's gonna be plummeted if we don't face this shit. That is true. If we remain silent, people would believe we simply chose to run away from the matter. Medjed has taunted us publicly after all. If they are criminals, we cannot let them be. Yeah. And we don't have any other targets for right now. Hey Danzell, let's talk about Mishima tomorrow. This is his thing. Do what you want. I don't mind asking him, but you better come along. Also, Makoto, try seeing if your sister has any info on them. It's highly unlikely, but sure.
A world-class target, huh? If we can change Medjed's heart, it'll most definitely affect Mementos.
Oh, who's that? I forgot to post the photo I took today. Hey, not bad. Alright, I'm an actor with this candy photography stuff. I hope you, for your sake, that was intended to be candid photography. It's a shame about the rain, but at least it means today was a little more memorable. Yeah, but next time we really can't miss the fireworks, agreed. Still, it's almost impressive how swiftly the weather turned terrible. Perhaps one of us have simply fated to bring rain wherever he goes. Yuji's the problem.
Hey, hey!
Yes, I need this.
Oh! You want to ask me something about the internet, right?
Uh-huh. Yep. I'm gonna be straight with you here. Do you know who Medjed is?
You weren't kidding about being direct. Well, I suppose the news about Medjed and the Phantom Thieves has caused quite the commotion. They started out as hackers of justice, but now they only look out for their own self-interests. That's all I know. They were the group I texted him about yesterday.
I see.
Nobody's sure who actually belongs to Medjed. Well, it looks like things will be exciting this summer. It'll be the Phantom Thieves' world debut, no?
Dude,
Don't worry. I'll be rooting for the Phantom Thieves. I'll get the forum mobilized as well. Now, if we're done talking here, I really must be going. I'll see you guys later.
So, that was fruitless.
Wonder if anyone else got any info.
Mishimi was pretty useless. You guys got anything? I tried to ask my sister, but she said she seemed as though she didn't know anything very much about them. He doesn't specialize in cybercrime after all. I tried looking them up into it too, but I didn't come up with anything. They're really just no leads. Apparently it's really exclusive.
No luck.
Yeah.
Medjed, huh? It seems like we won't be able to deal with him by ourselves.
But we know someone who will reach out for us because she knows how to do it.
I know summer vacation is due to begin next week, but I have an unfortunate announcement. We'll be holding an emergency assembly on Monday the 25th. Please come to school that day.
You're kidding!
Settle down. We've had many strange incidents. The psychotic breakdowns, students being dragged into crime rings. Hence, Principal Kobayakawa has instructed all teachers to caution the student body. Well, this is inconvenient for us too, you know, having to find things to warn you about so suddenly.
How are we gonna find Medjed? I'm not sure. No matter how hard I look online, all I find are unreliable rumors. They have carried out contemplative terrorism, yet they still managed to elude arrest somehow. Kanashiro was a lot of trouble, but this is turning out to be a much greater deal. Did we bite off more than we can chew? Not sure. Right, there's no knowing who we're actually up against if we can't see the full picture. We don't even know whether it's a single individual or a large group of people. And even if we do manage to get a lead, what do we do from there? Damn, this stuff really not going so good. It's probably where my exam's going to shit too. You know those two separate things, right?
Damn, this stuff's really not going so good. Clues on Medjed, huh?
Wow. Can't identify who it is. There's nothing we can do. Let's wait until they make a move. Once again, back in jail.
Seems you've got your share of problems, inmate.
To think you would relax under such circumstances. Either you're quite bold, or quite foolish.
I'm a bit of
one with an unseen form. It seems you've been targeted by troublesome company.
You mean Medjed?
I've been enjoying this endless dispute over justice. However, it will soon come to an end, and through the appearance of an unexpected force of all things. Engaging with formidable enemies is also part of your rehabilitation. I ask that you overcome this. After all, you must hone your powers and become a magnificent thief.
But I don't want to... The rehabilitation is make me a good person, right? Why would he want me to become a thief? I don't understand that.
It's really summer now. I get sweaty just walking a little bit. I didn't think Medjed would pounce on the Phantom Thieves. Interesting things keep happening this year. The influence of the Phantom Thieves knows no bounds. I underestimated it, honestly. I wonder what the public thinks of this. Are they entertained? Or perhaps inconvenienced?
Entertained. That's why they're so
entertained, huh? A luxury for the uninvolved. I know they mean no ill intent, so this is what the public thinks. Oops, I don't have time for a conversation. My attendance has been poor due to interviews lately. Thank you for your valuable opinion.
Yeah, now go back to school, you slacker! You scum!
I don't get it.
I think I'm about to get a phone call from somebody.
Hey, your phone was buzzing earlier.
Really? I usually answer it. I've gotten a message from an unknown account. Nice to meet you. I'm the one they call Alibaba. I want to ask you something. You're a Phantom Thief, aren't you? Can you actually steal hearts?
Who is this? Why does he know that you're a Phantom Thief? Is one of our teammates pulling a prank on you?
There's someone whose heart I would like you to steal. But I'm not asking for charity. Let's make a deal. You wish to know about Medjed, correct? I can give you information on them. If the change of heart is successful. If you so desire, I can take care of them as well. Do you believe in my skills? I can track down their accounts just as I have with yours. But this is all I can prove at the moment. I prepared the necessary tool on my end. Look forward to it.
Shouldn't you respond to it?
How should I respond? Who is this? She said she's Alibaba. They said it was Alibaba. You got. Oh shoot! I can't find the account to send a response to. All I get back is an error message.
I don't know what this is all about, but we should probably let everyone know about this.
Wouldn't it be smart to be able to respond? Beep 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 boop boop boop. Okay, the thing is starting. It's beginning. The next chapter.
Considering he mentioned stealing hearts, he knows, doesn't he?
Seems so.
How were we found out?
He may have traced our chat log.
How careless of us.
But how would he have known all these details with just that?
Do you think that there is another cause?
Yeah. I'm not sure why, but that's the feeling I get.
Hey, is it that easy to look at someone else's chat log?
I don't know much about it myself, but it's probably not impossible, I think.
How's it done?
Maybe they extracted our phone's data?
Why is he getting an error when he tries to reply?
Perhaps the receiving end doesn't exist.
That's possible?
Don't ask me everything. I told you that I don't know much about it.
Wait, might this be what is referred to as hacking?
Then, does that mean this guy's a hacker?
I don't get high-tech stuff. What does this all mean?
An unknown hacker contacted us.
I see. I don't really get it.
Then, is this person Medjed?
I doubt it. Considering he says he wants to deal with them. That is, only if we take his words for face value.
True.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if we got this guy on our side?
But we know nothing about his identity at all. We can't trust him.
Now?
I don't think it's a bad deal, though.
Even if Alibaba turns out to be a criminal, I am not helping anyone of that sort.
Oh, right. That wouldn't be good.
The I've prepared the necessary tool part makes no sense either.
Could this just be a prank?
He knows an awful lot for it to be a prank.
If he knows who we are, won't we get caught?
No, if he wanted to report us, I think he would have done it already.
He must have some sort of objective of his own. He did offer us a deal after all. I'm certain he'll contact us again.
There's no telling when he'll do so, though. It'd be best if we stay together. If something happens, we can act at once.
Yeah, so somewhere we can wait and hide for long hours.
How about LeBlanc?
You gotta say it right, Makoto. It's LeBlanc. What's up?
Oh, what's with the big group?
Good evening. We were thinking about putting together plans for our summer.
Is that a new face I see?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Makoto Nijima. I hope we're not being a bother.
She's our student council president.
Nijima.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. A student council president, eh? I'm stunned. I hope he's not causing you too much trouble.
Nothing of the
I'm
sort!
Sojiro Sakura, but everyone just calls me boss.
Yeah, I call him boss.
By the way, that was addressed to you. This old man will get going and leave you kids be. All right, the store's all yours.
Thanks, boss.
We have late-breaking news on Medjed, whose notoriety rose since their statement the other day. Just moments ago, a new message has been released on their website. They have announced their victory over the Phantom Thieves. Medjed also warns any Japanese citizens who praised the Phantom Thieves to stop doing so. We will report any further actions by Medjed as they arrive.
The victory over us?
Oh, come on! It's in English!
Let me see. The Phantom Thieves remain silent at our question. This proves that we are just. People of Japan, wake up. You must not worship the Phantom Thieves.
What? That's bullshit!
Keep listening.
We will discipline any who worship them. The punishment is the confiscation of possessions. We are Medjed. We are unseen. We will eliminate evil. That's what it says.
What does that all mean?
They're saying that they'll target sympathizers of the Phantom Thieves.
Confiscation of possessions,
Perhaps bank accounts or personal information. Either way, it won't be anything pleasant.
Why the hell are we being singled out?
Perhaps all they care about is labeling the Phantom Thieves as crooks. That all this wouldn't have happened had the Phantom Thieves not existed.
That's complete bullshit!
Talk about a troublesome organization that we've been targeted by.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Badly new.
It's certain we can't do anything about this on our own.
Hey, so what's this letter about? Don't need any more trouble.
It's rare for you to get something like this. A calling card.
Anything else in there? Who's this from, anyway?
There's no stamp on it. Someone must have directly dropped it into the mailbox here.
Could it have been Alibaba?
That reminds me. He did mention something about preparing the necessary tool. Don't tell me. Is this what he was talking about?
What the hell's going on here?
All we can do at the moment is wait for Alibaba's orders. Let's brace ourselves and stand by, in case anything comes up.
Oh dear.
Necessary tool is a calling card that you probably could buy. Blah blah blah.
We're gonna be in deep trouble if we don't do something. Nice. Okay.
Be able to study.
What's up?
Can I fucking go to the bank? I mean...
Hey! Hey!
My phone is buzzing, huh? What is that about? Ah, it's just Ryuji.
It's just Ryuji.
It's not gonna happen so fast. I better just wait and wait and wait. And Ryuji again.
Ryuji again?
Oh, good day. Good day to you too. Ah, you responded today. Once again, I am Alibaba. You are the leader of the Phantom Thieves, correct? That's right. I appreciate your honesty. I take you received the calling card?
So it really was from this guy.
Are you at school now? I'm in class. Ah, you're surprisingly diligent students. Now then, I prepared the calling card for you. When are you gonna steal it? Steal from who? What do you mean by that? Aren't you able to steal a heart as long as you have the calling card?
Tell him. We need the name of the target.
We need the target's name. A name. Is your heart theory truly impossible without such information? It is. I see. I suppose past calling cards did have names on them. One moment. Very well, I'll tell you. I believe her name was Futaba Sakura. If you failed in this mission, I'll expose your identity to the world and the police. Well then, I'll be counting on you. You should speak again after the change of heart. Who is Futaba Sakura? Can't find the address. God damn.
So he threatened you, then just took off? Sakura? I feel like I've heard. In any case.
It's the boss's last name. Futaba Sakura. What could it mean?
We're gonna get reported if we don't do this? What the hell?
Futaba Sakura?
Wasn't Sakura?
It's Boss's last name!
Does he have any family?
Does he?
For reals? How laid back are you? Wouldn't you normally be introduced at least? I mean, you are living at his place.
No, I'm not.
His situation does make things difficult.
Calling card was delivered to Boss's house. It'd be more natural to assume this is all related. One of the reasons for that is because Alibaba mentioned nothing about which Futaba Sakura. Perhaps he thinks that the name alone is enough.
That makes sense.
I believe it's adequate for us to think that this is the doing of someone close by.
I see.
I don't know how Alibaba got a hold of his smartphone information. However, since he's ordering us through chat, I do feel as though he's taunting us.
You mean this might just be a prank?
I mean, look at his demands. Pay me if you don't want me to leak who you really are. That I'd understand. But he's telling us to steal someone's heart without explaining why.
So we're being tested.
Regardless, I think we should ask Boss about Futaba Sakura once.
That's probably for the best. There's nothing else we can do at the moment, and Chief might have an idea on what this is about too.
I'll check the school's roster just in case.
We must make sure Boss doesn't figure out who we are. We'll have to go about this cautiously.
I agree, 100%.
What's up?
Who's Futaba? Futaba.
Why do you know about that? It's got nothing to do with you. I'm going home. Make sure you lock up the place.
Woohoo! He was aggressive.
Looks like it's a hit.
Shouldn't you search the nav, maybe? Oh, I just remembered. Danzell, were you able to ask Boss about Futaba Sakura? He didn't want to talk. Could there be a reason as to why he was that was? Alibaba might be our only hope in defeating Medjed. I wish we could get some more info about Futaba out of Boss, but trying to force it out would probably have the opposite effect. To be honest, I owe a great deal to both Boss and Danzell. I do not wish for this to be a source of discord between them. Yeah, I know, just what you mean. It's probably best to wait for Boss to bring up the subject himself. Yeah. But with that, guys, I'll end the episode here. So I hope you enjoy this dialogue episode 2, because next episode is going to be the dungeon crawling again. Because of that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.